Alright, hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. How's it going? We're going to do another whip and chat here with The Colors of Life by Chuck Pinson. This is the Dreamer Designs version of the canvas, which is no longer available. So, but please feel free to check out the Diamond Art Club website or app for a similar rendition of this canvas. I'll leave a note down below in the description repeating this, and I'll say it all the way through doing this canvas. So, all right. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully your weekend's going all right. Dad and I went out for brunch and all that. This is 52 colors, including 1AB, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and they're an iridescent coated type of drill that sparkles a little brighter than that of regular drills. Yeah, square drill. Okay, so we were on 3371, I believe. Right facing arrow. Yeah, and I had just started the outline for this new section here in the first column. Alright, so we'll just continue on. So I worked yesterday. I have today off. I just put gas in my car and ran another errand. And then, yeah. Well, so we'll chill for a bit here. And I'll think I'll wash my bedding and all that and go on the bike, the indoor bike, for a bit. Alright, let's see. Hopefully your crafting and other endeavors are going well. Alright, let's see where we can continue on here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of overcast outside today. Tried to rain earlier, but I'm seeing breaks in the sky, but it is still cloudy, so see. I figured out how to get my Bluetooth audio to work in my car. So I have kind of 50 songs downloaded through YouTube Music, and I have a Bluetooth function on my phone and in the car. So getting the Bluetooth to connect properly and play through the car speakers is a little tedious at times. I've had to just play YouTube Music in my pocket because I was driving. Yeah, it's not a consistent working order. You have to basically have Bluetooth on, the app queued, and connected to the car, and then you select media on the car's dashboard there, and music should start playing through the car's speakers, and then yeah, the app just streams the music that I've downloaded. So just when I thought I was listening to a good mix of music, yeah, so wrong. I'm only on like the tip of the iceberg of discovering various genres of music. I kind of get stuck in a couple genres. So yeah, I'm trying to explore, I'm getting into the metal territory, country. I just like upbeat, emotionally impactful music. Kind of keeps me going on the bike, or just kind of just keeps me amused for like a couple hours at a time. Yeah. I like listening to continuous music without the commercial breaks. I do listen to the radio, but I just find the DJs or radio DJs have to like fill in certain bits of time for advertising and stuff too to keep the radio station going. But it just talk about nothing, and then if it's like a slightly interesting topic, usually just in the car for like a few minutes, like driving, and then I don't hear anything more about that topic that they were going to talk about. Like they tease it. Oh, after this song we'll talk about this topic or whatever. I hate talk radio. I just like continuous music. So much music out there is just insane. It blows my mind. Discovered a few new artists just by hitting shuffle in YouTube music. It's like incredible what music you can run into based on what music you're individually interested in. I don't know. It's hard to kind of shift gears. It's kind of a mindset some days for me, for music. Some days I'm just indifferent. It's just like, yeah, shuffle. I just want to listen to music right now. And other days I'm like, yeah, I've heard a lot of this song that playing on YouTube music recently. I like just shake up the algorithm a bit here. I know I Prevail and Breaking Benjamin have been around for like a while. My Chemical Romance, 3 Days Grace, was kind of Simple Plan. Oh, I shuffle around. I go from like metal to something top 40 or country. Like on shuffle, you just never know what you're going to end up listening to, but the algorithm is based on what you have favorited. I have like 8,000 songs, but I'm pretty sure there's tons of duplicates in there. Like different versions or acoustic versions of my favorite stuff. But yeah, so it's probably not exactly 8,000, but that could be from liking like a music video too. It's kind of bunched in that category. Yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah. I'm not really one for music videos. I kind of find those distracting. I just like the music. I'll watch a music video, but it's usually so obscure and hard to watch. You're just a different way to experience the music, but sometimes the content in the music videos is just like so obscure, and there's flashing and needless distracting visuals. It's just, yeah, I just want to hear the music. Thanks. I'm good. Oh, so yeah, YouTube Music is probably like one of the most used apps on this Samsung here, and Samsung is just internet and camera. I don't have a SIM card in my Samsung. I have an Apple iPhone. I have YouTube Music there too, and yeah, signed into my YouTube account, and yeah, I get what I have on the Samsung. Like, it's just the same account on another phone. But yeah, one day the Samsung's the battery's not going to charge anymore or something. But holy cow, it's a good media device. I still do technically have Bluetooth on the Samsung here, so I could just yeah. No, the songs would have to be downloaded onto the phone that you're streaming from. That's kind of what got me. I thought that if you downloaded music to one device, that it would be transferable, but no, I learned that the hard way. I had to delete a whole bunch of downloaded music off my Samsung here. So I use my Apple iPhone to stream in my car. Once I knew how to do it, I was hooked. Yeah, you'd have to sit there on my phone and figure out what you want to download to, and I think it takes space on your phone. That's a downside. The alternative is finding some CD player equivalent to plug into the car and listen to CDs again. I have like hundreds of CDs I could listen to while in the car, but yeah, you need like a certain cord or a certain CD player to be able to do that. Okay, so this is like greenery by like the river bank here. This is the start of like the river. Or creek. This could be a rock actually, but yeah, I wish I had like a photo to like just show on camera while I'm doing this, but yeah, this is just greenery and flowers down by like a body of water. It's like a creek or stream in the foreground here. So yeah, I don't think I've explained that. Yeah, you can kind of see flowers here, so it's like a bush or something. Okay, we'll get a red out here. 304. Yeah. Back in the day, I remember listening to Evanescence on repeat, Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, their debut, Imagine Dragons. I picked that up at a Target, if I remember correctly. I'm like, oh, who's this? Oh, music CD, cool. And I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Evanescence Fallen. Yeah, it's like, whoa, who's this? That I had to get another copy of the Evanescence Fallen CD because I wore out the previous one or it got scratched somehow. I usually either keep a CD in the CD player or it goes back in the case. If I'm listening to another CD, yeah, I keep my CD cases. Like, came in the CD case, it's going back in the CD case. I can't stand seeing music CDs sitting out or flipped over on a table, or like they're gonna get dusty. Guaranteed fingerprints and I've dropped CDs myself. I cringe every time, but oh man. I know I listen to music digitally too, but holy cow, it just feels great supporting the artist when you have a physical copy of a music CD. I know some artists have switched to like vinyl records, like to release their material. I do have a record player, but man, it's not too practical for me to have a record player out, and you have to store the records vertically, if I'm not mistaken, so they don't warp. Yeah, you just have to have a dedicated space for that stuff. Not that records are a bad thing, like they've probably always been around, and yeah, it's an auditory experience in itself to definitely listen to music that way. Yeah, for sure. Kind of like the early version of a CD, really. Only for a CD, I think it's just like a laser that reads the data off the disc and plays it off the disc. So, yeah, record player. I'm pretty sure it's something very similar to read the information off the record. Yeah, don't know so much about how record players work, but CD players I know is like a laser. And CD players are becoming less common because of digital streaming, music streaming, and yeah, other media streaming for sure. But yeah, like cracking open a brand new CD and putting the CD in for the first time and just like listening to like an artist's like whole album in a sitting. And then putting it on repeat, like listening to it a couple times after the initial time. And then putting it away for a while and then getting surprised again. And kind of reliving that first time listening experience. Yeah, so if I'm on the exercise bike, yeah, I'll always pull up YouTube music, connect to the house's Wi-Fi, and yeah, stream off of there. And I've liked full albums that I've listened to, but once I have listened to a whole album and liked everything, then when I hit shuffle, those songs come up, but in a mix, not one right after the other. So I like that. You kind of get that experience from various artists when you just do a shuffle play of music. I probably listen to a lot of the same. I get stuck on a couple tracks or songs that I listen to all the time. Yeah. Keeps my interest for a while, then I'm like, yeah, I've heard this quite a bit recently. Okay, I'll switch it up with something I haven't heard in a while or something, yeah. But yeah, when you slide through genres of music you're not familiar with, that is really the true listening experience, is you can just discover a diamond in the dust just by hitting shuffle someday. In YouTube Music, Spotify, you have to search up what you want and kind of curate a list. I don't know if there's like an autoplay, probably just only based on what you favorited or liked. Yeah, you have to know what you're looking for on Spotify. That kind of bugs me. They give you they play annoying, hey, upgrade your account so you get rid of these annoying ads or whatever. Get a Spotify premium membership for something dollars a month, and it's like, I'm here to listen to music, not advertising. It's so annoying. Radio, I understand. Yes. Have to, yeah. It just can't play music on a station and for free, like, yeah. It's a business. But yeah, it does cost probably quite a hefty cost to maintain a radio station. Yeah, and who's broadcasting? Like, who's DJing and playing the music and calling listeners and engaging with the listening audience for a certain number of hours? They're not doing that for free. So yeah, it's a business. It's a job and a business that, yeah, you have to go to school for to learn about radio broadcasting, if I'm not mistaken. That probably ties in with like podcasting and stuff now, like just media broadcasting. I'd imagine is kind of the course you'd have to take to know the essentials to being able to work at a radio station. Yeah, you have to be able to be engaging and move along with the content, kind of set each day up. Yeah, radio stations can only play certain music that's like licensed to them. That it's probably like a very broad license for recording studios with recording studios. Like, yeah, it's probably like one media company and just sister radio stations under a certain company can play the music that's licensed to them across various cities and towns. But that's just a theory. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, they just can't go and play random music, that's for sure. Uh, yeah, not too sure how musicians earn a living with their music. Is it like number of plays or number of streams, royalties, some sort of fee to for the music to be played? Yeah, there's probably so much going on in the music industry. But yeah, just the overall listening experience is why I love music so much. Yeah, just in my own little bubble for like a few hours in a day. On the exercise bike, doing word search. Yeah, nothing else going on. Chilling with a cup of coffee or a can of pop, just biking for that couple hours and just. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Yeah, music is just my kind of outlet from reality in a way, I guess. Way to unplug. So, disengage from life for a bit. Just chill and unwind. Yeah, for some people, like heavy metal, a musician screaming throughout the entire song probably isn't ideal listening for everybody, but yeah, I kind of find it funny just how a singer can just have a really low, raspy, high adrenaline kind of energetic rage in a music track with guitar and drum solos, etc. Yeah. And then there's another vocalist who's just like the calm and singing nice ballad type of feel lyrics. On the second vocalist is like just losing it. But it put those two elements together in like a metal song and can get a really meaningful piece. Yeah, sounds odd, doesn't it? Yeah. What some people may feel from like a ballad or something that's just like a dance kind of energetic top 40 kind of hit, some other individuals feel that same kind of vibe from metal, hard rock. And that's great. I believe when you like enjoy different genres, it's your personal experience of music media. So that musical journey is just different for everybody. Not everybody's going to love the same thing, or there may be people who just love music that somebody else loves. So it varies, but the more music that's out there, the better. More potential for discovery and intriguing, memorable experiences while listening to music. Probably what music you were listening to when you're younger may not be as appealing to you now or as meaningful as it was before. Yeah, because you're probably experiencing different parts of your life. When you're younger, there's more potential and you don't know as much or have as much experience in the world than you would being an adult and having gone through certain life changes. So music can kind of take you back to the simpler times, or may trigger memories or experiences that you had when that music was like new and fresh to you, and when you were hearing it all the time. So yeah, it's a powerful memory unlock. Music has the ability to unlock memories of when you're younger, or times when times were simpler or easygoing. But yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. Down below in the description, I'll put the main website link for Conqueror. I'm still working on that 10,000 kilometer distance in a year. Yeah, it's Conqueror 2025, where you just kind of make up your own distance, and then you get a medal for completing the distance after inputting fitness data, distance data. Daily, I have until like December 31st technically to get to 10,000. I have like 3,000 more kilometers to go, and I started in like January technically when I first, or was it, I don't think it was right at the start of February or January to, I think there was a gap until I discovered that you could do that. But yeah, I'm not trying to sell you any services or anything. And I'll also put that information down about going to the Diamond Art Club website to get a similar version of this canvas. But yeah, other than that, take care. All the best with your crafting endeavors. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.